Greg, you got to tell me a little bit about this Disney here. You invited us down, and we got to Epcot, but you have so much more here.
Oh, yes, Roger. We're really glad you could come because we have really strived to make all of our rides and attractions accessible to everyone. So we have rides that have flip down backs to the vehicles where someone in a wheelchair can come right into the vehicle. We close the vehicle up and you're able to stay in your chair and experience the attraction. We have other attractions where for hearing impaired and the deaf, we have reflective captioning, we have video systems that we can turn on with the touch of a button, and now this week we're unveiling a new technology, handheld captioning for our rides that will deliver synchronized captioning to a handheld device that someone can carry on our rides that we'll be unveiling over the next year at all of our attractions that have dialogue. And I hope you're able to spend a little time here and go around and experience all of the attractions because everyone is different, right. And we've accommodated disabilities in a unique way at every ride because no two rides are the same. So we've had to use people like General Motors' Paragon team to really come up with innovative ways to make rides accessible because these things are very unique experiences and we want to make sure everyone gets the chance to experience them.
Well, you know, we're like the rest of America. You can't see it today. You got to keep coming back here to see it all, right?
There is absolutely no way to cover our 4 theme parks here, 3 water parks, 99 holes of golf. You just cannot see it all in one day or even in multiple days, so you've got to keep coming back and see it all.
Well, if you can put up with us, we'll be back.
All right, and I'll take you around. Thanks.
All right.
Thank you, Roger.
Thanks. I'm with John Mazjark here. John's the resident director, right?
Yes, sir, and happy to be with you today.
We're at the Epcot Center here with the GM test track here and getting a chance to go out and take a ride. How many years did it take you to build this, John?
Well, actually, you know, obviously the planning process is quite considerate when you consider we're working with a company like Walt Disney who does things about better than anybody else can. But actually, and that's the point, General Motors did not build this ride. It was really done by the Walt Disney Company and it's Walt Disney Imagineering.
Right. And what I like about it is, you know, it's open for everybody. I don't care what your ability is, you can come in here and get in this car and go.
Well, that's absolutely true. You know, in General Motors, we have a very diverse customer base. And so when we have an attraction, even though if it's here at Walt Disney World, we wanted to make sure that we accommodated literally everybody that we possibly could. It's a little bit different from the World of Motion, which was a very passive ride that accommodated literally every man, woman, and child, to something as aggressive as a test track, which is, of course, a thrill ride. But we're really very pleased that we were able to design this feature into it where if you want to get on the ride, regardless of what your ability is, there's a way for you to do that.
Yeah. And I know you had a lot of help from GM Paragon Group, Paul Ulrich and the other fellows there. You want to mention what they do?
Oh, absolutely. Our Paragon Group, we look at them as the barrier buster group in General Motors. Before we do anything in General Motors, we bring those folks in to tell us whether or not we did it in the right way. You know, I have this old saying, you can do the thing right or you can do the right thing, and for General Motors it's always about doing the right thing. And in everything we do, especially here at Disney, we bring those folks in to make sure that that we've designed the inclusivity into everything that we do here.
Well, I'm glad you invited us down here to take a look at it. You're going to go take a ride in one of your cars.
Good. We're happy to have you.
Well, thanks, John.
Okay, Roger, let's go take a ride.
Okay.